What's up, everyone? Sean Count Blackguard here today with CD Collection Part 14. What we are listening to in the background, big shout out to these dudes. They're one of my favorite underground deathcore bands. Footage of Yeti. We're listening to the Prophecy EP. I reviewed this when it came out back in 2013, I believe. So good. They have a new song out called The Hand of God. Link will be in the description to where you can listen to this and all their other stuff. If you like what you hear in the background, listen to these dudes. They're so fucking good. Alright. And definitely show your support to them. They're one of the hardest working bands in the underground, in my opinion. Anyways, I'm going to start things off with some black metal from Quebec. This is Sorcier de Glace with Snowland 2011. I am pressing this on vinyl along with the original Snowland. I'm sure many of you already know about that. One of my absolute favorite albums in black metal ever, and I am unbelievably honored to be putting this out. This is in a metal case, limited to 250 copies. I got number 66. Got the CD. Alright, sorry. Comes with this little sigil thing. Just a piece of paper. And I dropped it. And comes with this poster, which is fucking rad, with lyrics on the back. I can't believe I'm releasing this album on vinyl. If man behind SDG sees this video, thank you for giving me a chance to put this out on vinyl. Been getting asked a lot of questions about when it's coming out. Currently, the original Snowland's getting remastered. There's a couple surprises being worked on at the moment for it, but it'll be 2017. Didn't want it to be that late, but it's gotta be. Alright, moving on. We have some doom metal. This is Source of Deep Shadows with Source of Doom and Perpetual Night. Got this from Fulton. Fulton's Reviews, Fultronics Music. Great dude. He sent me this for free. Very cool death doom. Kind of gothic doom. Really good shit. Your silence. Your emission of yells. Alright, Spire. This is Discovery. These dudes are an amazingly talented progressive metal band from Syracuse, New York. They're a local band. Unbelievably talented. Love these dudes. Check out Spire. I will link them in the description as well. Yeah. Now, Stages of Decomposition with Piles of Rotting Flesh. I reviewed this. Gorehouse sent it to me. Incredible brutal death metal record. Has an old school death metal vibe to it at points. This is unbelievably good. Check out Devoured and Defecated by Swine. I love that song. Next is some metalcore. I got this at Walmart probably 11, 12 years ago, I want to say. Sinai Beach with When Breath Escapes. Really good stuff if you're into Norma Jean. Some gothic, symphonic shit. Serenia with Perils of the Deep Blue. This is a really cool album. Favorite song from this? Probably, I think it's Det Endlich. It's just male vocals on that song. It's really cool stuff. But I dig Serenia. They're not they're just so poppy. A lot of people hate them, but I dig it. Their last album, The Seventh Life Path. Really good album, in my opinion. I love listening to Serenia in the summer. I think they're a really good summer band. Got that at FYE. I got both those at FYE. This next... so bad. These next few. Got these in a Metal Blade grab bag. I fucking hate this band so much. I used to love them, but I think they're utterly fucking garbage now. 6 Feet Under with Bringer of Blood. This album is utterly hilarious. I like the packaging. Like, I love really thick, like, digipacks. But this art is just so fucking bad. It's so funny. Like, it's so sad, though, that this is what Chris Barnes has become with his unbelievably terrible vocals now. Nothing redeemable about this album, but I keep it for nostalgia. Next one, 13. I used to practice my vocals to the art of headhunting, so I'll keep this for nostalgia. I would never buy these on my own, though. This one I was actually surprised by because it's not complete shit. It's still pretty bad, but it's not as bad as some of their other ones. Death Rituals. It has some decent stuff on here. Nothing really good, though, but it's catchy at points, but so is AIDS, so there you go. Anyways, got some sketch for you. Y'all ready for the sketch? Shout out to Kyle. Storm Height. This is Caelic Whaled Finum. Really good finish, like pagan metal. It's kind of blackened, but it reminds me more of like Hammerheart era Bathory, all clean vocals. Really catchy, really folky stuff. I love it. Love coffee. And I love this album. If you're not too scared of NS, definitely give Storm Height a shot. Really good stuff in my opinion. Then we got Storm Height with Kvenland, something like that. It's a second album, I believe. I really like this one too. I would love to get more from Storm Height, but there's just other stuff I want more. But more of the same, like, as this album, but it's still really, really good shit. So if you're into later Bathory, definitely check that out. Now, this is a very polarizing band in black metal. You'll either love them or hate them. I personally love them. Streborg. This is Mysterious Semblance. Really good ambient-ish black metal. Very twisted, very hateful, very atmospheric, dense as hell. But it still sounds very vast and open. My favorite Streborg, Black Desolate Winter and Depressive Hibernation. One of the best winter black metal albums you can ever listen to. Black Desolate Winter is like almost 30 minutes in itself. It's like broken up into a couple different parts just because I believe these were like separate demos or something like that. Another one that's pretty good, Ghost Woodlands. I really dig this album. It was one of the first ones I got into from Streborg, so that'd be a decent place to start. But if you want to get into Streborg, definitely this one. You'll either love or hate the demos. They're very, very raw. But another amazing album, The Foreboding Silence. I fucking love this album. Just another solid piece of nocturnal, ambient, really creepy, terrifying sounding black metal. So if that sounds like something that appealed to you, think of like a weirder Disaster if you never really gave Streborg a shot. Before I get the comments, yes, I have watched One Man Metal hundreds of times. Don't bother asking. No idea how you say this band. I know they're Polish, like pagan metal, folk metal. Star Wars. They're like, yeah, it's Polish with something that I cannot say the name of. I got this in a grab bag. Not grab bag. It was like $2 on Hell's Headbangers, and I just dropped the CD. Pretty good stuff. I think it's like a demo comp put out by Werewolf Productions. You are responsible. Suicide Silence, No Time to Bleed Maximum Bloodshed Edition. I do not like this album anymore. The box set's pretty cool though. You got the CD, which has the bonus track, Misleading Milligrams, and then the DVD, which has like all the webisodes of the recording booklet. cards of each member with little facts about them. I got this like the day it came out. Just kind of organize this back up. Comes with a poster, which I used to have hanging for years in my room, and yeah. So it's double-sided. Right, it's upside down. And then picture of the band. Yeah, I don't really like this. I mean, if anyone's a fan of this and they like want to buy it from me or something, let me know. I'd probably sell it to you. Throw in a Newt CD or something like that. I don't know, we'll figure something out. Well, yeah, I also had a coupon for a shirt, which I ended up turning in to get the shirt, and then I gave the shirt away, which I kind of wish I didn't do. Next is some really fun heavy metal. I do not like heavy metal for the most part. This is awesome. It's really dirty. This is Super Christ with Holy Shit. And holy shit, this is awesome. The song, second one, Take Me to the Graveyard. Look that up. If I remember, I'll put a link to it in the description. So catchy. Little promo card from Hell's Headbangers I just keep with it. Fun album. Definitely give that a listen. Then we got Svalbard with The Fall. Really good Quebec black metal. Put out by HSP Productions. Love this. I did a review of it, I believe. Just really good, straightforward, raw black metal. If you're into that. Next, I believe this is NS from Toronto. This is Vartskog with the album With Fire and Sword. Really good stuff. Very pagan, folky sort of stuff. If that sounds appealing to you, definitely check this out. Svartskog has like a very epic Viking sort of feel, and I really hate the word epic. I'm sorry I used that. Next, Swallow the Sun with Songs from the North, Parts 1, 2, and 3. I got this because I couldn't stomach the wait for my vinyl box set to come in when I ordered it. And yeah, this is really good. One of my favorites from last year. I much prefer Gloom and Despair over Beauty. And that's kind of a letdown because I was expecting the acoustic album to be really good. But it's alright. Despair, great Funeral Doom album. Gloom, just more of the typical Swallow the Sun sound. Really cool. Hate the packaging where all the discs are housed in that shit. Next, Swine Overlord with Anthology of Abominations. It's of Abominations. Excellent debut EP from Swine Overlord. My dude Will is the guitarist in it. He's been in Omnipresent. He's in my black metal band. Great dude. Bought this from him. Fucking excellent stuff. This is much more of a straightforward brutal death slamming album, whereas the follow-up, Parables of Umbral Transcendence, is much more of a progressive brutal death sound, which I definitely dig. And the new album I've listened to, he sent me, and it's unbelievable, guys. You'll have to, when that album comes out, it's gonna change brutal death, in my opinion. Very progressive. It's brutal death for people that don't like slam. So definitely check out Swine Overlord. One of my favorite CDs in my collection, one of the earliest ones I bought, System of a Down, Toxicity. You don't get much better in this fucking album. Nothing really needs to be said that case is broke. Everything that could possibly be said about this album has been said. Every song on it is amazing. Also got Mesmerize. Really like this album. I know a lot of people don't. Really weird how this digipack is like this. Favorite song from this is probably Question, Violent Pornography, and Revenja. Those songs are really good. And then Hypnotize. I had this for years. I need to rebuy it. Favorite songs from this. Holy Mountains is probably one of my favorite System of a Down songs. And the reason for this digipack being so weird, and I just lost the booklet, is it's supposed to connect together. So you have that, which is pretty cool, because it's a double album that's meant to be listened to like back to back. System of a Down's one of the best bands in rock, in my opinion, and I really wish they would come back. And after seeing that post that their drummer made on Instagram, no, I don't have an Instagram, but I saw the picture going around. Looks like there may be a new System album in the future, so that'd be cool. Next, we got some Norwegian black metal. Take, with Nordsvapen. Love this album. The song Mirror, incredible. Probably my favorite album from them. Great shit. Last one from them, Streetens Hus. Decent album. Just kind of more of the same from them. Feel like there was nothing really innovative on it. Still really good though for just a straightforward black metal album. Next is an amazing atmospheric black metal album from Finland. This is Tatsi with Amongst the Trees, put out by Forever Plagued. Oh my god. Listen to this shit. It is amazing atmospheric black metal. One of my favorite atmospheric black metal albums, period. So Tatsi, Taatsi. Next is actually a bootleg I made for myself years ago. I need to buy an original of it. Tenhi with Kawan, great folk record from Finland. Albany Slam, Tech Death Grind, whatever. Tentacles with, just self-titled. Love this fucking album. It's so goofy. Cat's looking at a picture of the vocalist. This is just a really, really good album. Funny as hell. Great listen. Solid riffs. Some kind of fusion technical death metal. Terminal Function with Measuring the Abstract. Got this in a willow tip grab bag. Really good stuff if you're into like Atheist or whatever. Next, and the EP's done, but I know we'll repeat. Tesseract with Polaris, one of my favorite albums from last year. Incredible stuff. I do not like Tesseract's old stuff, but I love this album. Survival, Dystopia, Hexes, Utopia, Messenger, 7 Names. This whole thing's incredible. Really cool booklet with the 5.1 mix. Ah, shit. Almost fell out. Great stuff. If you have a way of listening to the 5.1 mix, fuck you, Wyatt. It is awesome. Next is one of my favorite gothic albums, kind of gothic doom. Theater of Tragedy, self-titled. Liv Christine from Leaves' Eyes before she was in Leaves' Eyes. Fucking hell. This album is absolutely gorgeous. This is some Russian press I got from Metal Archives, but yeah, the song A Hamlet for a Slothful Vessel is amazing. Cheerful Dirge is great. A Distance Is There. It's one of the most beautiful fucking songs they ever wrote, and I'll always love that. Beautiful piano piece. Yeah, I got this when I was in Long Island a couple years ago. Actually, I think it was... No, it wasn't the day after I saw Aglock. It was the time before when I went down. This is Velvet Darkness They Fear from Theater of Tragedy. Another amazing, very doomy album. If you're into My Dying Bride, I could definitely see you getting into this. Really good shit. Next, my good buddy Lonnie, Classy Metal, sent me this. Throne of Sacrilege split with Imperium, called Unleashing a Canopy of Destruction. Really good black metal split, very raw, straightforward shit. Slightly death, black and death, but it's much more black metal. Really cool stuff. This album is really bad, and I'll just end it on this because I forgot to grab another CD that would go after it. But anyways, Throwdown with Venom and Tears. Do not like this album. I loved it back in the day. Not into it anymore. But I'll keep it anyways, because every once in a while I like to get my bro on and listen to Holy Roller, because I love that. So yeah, I got 2 more parts of the main CDs. Then I got a part of just like slimline case CDs and promos. And then I got my odd size CDs, and my CD collection will be done. Hope you guys enjoyed this. If not, too bad. And yeah, check out footage of Yeti and support them. And that's it. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for subscribing, and I'll see you in the next video.